If you don't know what the will of God is, how can you trust Him for that to come to pass? If you are unsure what the will of God is, faith can never exist. Faith starts by knowing what is the will of God in a situation. Faith starts by knowing, this sickness is not the will of God. This lack is not the will of God. This is the will of God. This is what God is declaring. And that you will only find in the Word. The Word of God is so important, and there's so many people going astray because they don't know the Word of God. They don't know the heart of the Father. This Word is so important. It reveals who God is, and it reveals what His will is. It reveals who He is. I love once I heard this acronym, they say the Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving earth. That's true. This is the manual God has given us. If you buy a car, they often give you the user manual that is important, that will help you how to drive the car. If something goes wrong with it, what do I do? God has blessed us with this incredible book. It's been the bestseller for generations and generations, the top seller for so many years of all the books ever written. This is it, because it's the Word of God. And one of the things I love about the Word of God, it's not a dead word. It's not a dead word. You can read it, and every time it can just bring so much life. Because the Bible talks about Hebrews 4, the Word of God, verse 12. The Word of God is living and active. It is alive. My prayer is that you will find yourself in this Word, that you will experience the life that this Word of God gives. But it will only happen if you value it. It is so important that you esteem and value and honor the Word of God. What position, my question to you today, what position does the Word of God have in your life? Is TV more important than the Word of God? You will not see your fulfillment of your destiny. I can tell you. Because the Word of God needs to be placed in your heart. There's transformation will taking place. You'll become more and more like Jesus, and then you can step into your destiny. If you don't reflect the image of God, that it works with the Word of God, you will never walk into your destiny. The Word of God is a key ingredient. It's like if you're baking cookies. There's certain ingredients that's really key to making that cookie come forth. You need baking powder. You need some sugar, some sweetness. Now, the Word of God, I would almost say, is part of the baking powder, some sweetness. There's some goodness in this Word of God that you need in your heart. Otherwise, you will never be conformed to the image of Jesus, because you need the seed to be placed in your heart.